she just walked into this palace nightmare. Unbelievable. I mean, just hours after she came back from the States after that visit, the fake visit, she is making some blunders, and this time she's getting caught. And people are noticing that, and the palace, most importantly, they are also noticing that. What am I talking here about? Well, this is what we want to discuss in this video. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed to my channel, guys, consider subscribing. Really appreciate it. Royal insiders criticize Meghan Markle for her guest judge role on MasterChef Australia, arguing it violates the terms of the Sandringham Summit by using her royal title for commercial gain. I have mentioned in my previous video that the show is cancelled, but that report is not verified yet. I am still waiting on the confirmation of this one. Once I have the confirmation whether the show was actually cancelled or not, I'll definitely share it with you right away. Royal commentator discussed the nomination of the Netflix series With Love, Meghan for a Daytime Emmy Award, with analysts questioning the legitimacy of the nomination and dismissing the show's quality. Absolute horrendous horror show, this whole Emmy Award thing. Well, guess what? It is just a nomination. Hopefully it will not be selected to be the recipient for the award for the Emmy. It is so unbelievable. They do not have any quality. They had a lot of stuff working for this show, but this show was a big flop. Nevertheless, guess what? They are nominated for this kind of award. Unbelievable. These days you can easily buy awards. Not a big deal. You do not need to have talent or skill or anything like that. Analysts examine recent reports and leaks regarding private meeting between Harry and Meghan and King Charles at Highgrove House. Now, I just want to point something very important. The Highgrove House, the landowner or the owner of the house refused Harry to stay in there, and as we know, that owner is none other than Prince William. If you in case do not know, as the Duchy of Cornwall, he owns this asset, not the monarchy, not the crown, not his father King Charles, but he, William himself. Analysts speculate on the nature of these leaks, arguing they are part of a deliberate PR strategy by the Sussex. Of course, they are part of the PR strategy, the PR they love so much. I mean, take a look. Meghan and Harry begging for the king to give him some money and all that all the time, right? He's just so pathetic these days. Now, what we also know is that royal commentator, they have shared a clip of Charles online. This clip is online. But that clip talked about Charles meeting a 104-year-old veteran, contrasting this positive public moment with the controversy surrounding private meeting. He meets strangers, 104-year-old in this case, veteran, in public, and he allows a lot of pictures to be taken for his sake, for the sake of this veteran, so that he can be proud about his work. On the other hand, there is nothing to be proud about when it comes to his son, and his son has not accomplished nothing. So no photo, no photo. So we can see the contrast in terms of how they are making these decisions. According to unconfirmed reports, Palace could get in contact with Meghan Markle over this chef thing, because according to the Sandringham Summit, she should not be there, because she is there for this, for only the only reason for that is because of the title, and she should not be using it. So unconfirmed reports said Palace could get in contact with Meghan Markle and serve her a written notice on not to use titles for personal gain. I personally believe that it is past due. She should be served a notice, and her title should be taken away. I do not know during that 47 meeting, so-called visit with the king, if she was told by the monarchy that, hey, I am noticing you are using a lot of the time the titles and you are violating the Sandringham Summit agreement. When would you stop? I don't know if they have asked this question, but they should, because it is just getting a little bit too much out of hand. Take a listen at this commentary.
But this is the problem, and I actually call Harry the spare for this reason, because he is like the spare part. He's Meghan's spare handbag. He actually used to be a really, really fun guy. You know, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, as we say, but that's what made him so endearing. And now he's just making an idiot of himself. Yesterday, he even goes on a podcast in the UK, just before he left the UK. And the host of that show said to him, "What is your title?" And he said, "Prince of England." Probably wouldn't say that.
I thought you the whole thing for me is
So
like,
why would he say this kind of thing when he was asked this question? What is your title, Prince of England? Is this not something he wanted to give up and take name like Spencer or royal styling of that sort? Why would he still consider himself to be the Prince of England when nobody in the UK want to hear that kind of stuff?
I thought you left that.
Literally.
That was the whole thing.
He's half in, he's out, half out. He's doing the hokey pokey. He went to Ukraine earlier this year on some sort of bizarre quasi trip. I don't know why he does these trips, James.
For moments like this, like
for
we're talking
moments
about
like
him,
this,
and that's what's happening.
Exactly. And he was interviewed over there. I think it was by ITV, and he said, "I'm still a member of the royal family. I'll always be. I'm a working royal."
Again, that's
Harry,
the whole thing.
Harry, you're not, mate. You're not a working royal. That you left the royal family. Remember Megxit, Harry? Have you forgotten that? Done too many drugs?
So basically, he really believes that we are a bunch of morons. We are fools that he can play around. This is unbelievable. He wants us to believe that he's working royal. I mean, that is the main. That was the main goal for you guys when you did the Megxit, that you will never be working for the family because you hate them so much.
Over the years. So he seems to casually have these public hallucinations where he forgets that he trolled the royal family. He has made a living out of trolling the royal family, and yet suddenly he still thinks he's a member of the family and still thinks that he is the Prince of England.
All right, key moment for me. I like how
he does. And his wife, on the other hand, she believes that she is the Queen of England. She is. She in her head. I mean, she is the queen and also the princess. This is why she told her Sussex squad to amplify that, to make it mainstream. People will call her Princess Meghan. Okay, that's pretty much what he told. She told Sussex squad to spin this kind of stories where people will be using her title as princess, and she actually made a condition in according to some reports, that whenever she will appear to an event, if they do not recognize her to be a Princess Meghan, she will not go there. Okay, that's according to some sources, which I personally think is 100% possible.